Have you ever wondered just how deep the ocean really is? It's a question that stirs the imagination, isn't it? The ocean's depth is a mind-boggling marvel. Imagine this. The average depth of the ocean is about 2.5 miles, but the deepest part, the Mariana Trench, plunges down nearly 7 miles. That's even deeper than Mount Everest is tall. Yes, you heard it right. If you were to place Everest at the bottom of this trench, its peak would still be more than a mile underwater. Exploring these depths presents immense challenges. The pressure is over 1,000 times greater than at sea level, and the temperatures hover just above freezing. Despite these conditions, life still thrives in this alien-like environment. In essence, the ocean's depth is a world of its own, far beyond our everyday perception. Our journey into the ocean's depths is just beginning, but it's clear there's a lot left to learn about this mysterious part of our planet. We've established how deep the ocean is, but who calls this vast, deep world home? The ocean teems with a diverse array of life forms, ranging from the tiniest microscopic organisms to the largest animal on our planet, the majestic blue whale. Life in the ocean is like a grand symphony, each creature playing its unique part. On the smaller scale, we have the microscopic organisms, the plankton. These tiny powerhouses serve as the base of the marine food chain. They not only provide nourishment to larger creatures, but also produce more than half of the world's oxygen through photosynthesis. Then we have the corals, not just one organism, but a colony of myriad tiny creatures called polyps. Together they build spectacular underwater cities known as coral reefs, home to 1/4 of all marine species. It's like a bustling metropolis beneath the waves. The ocean is not just about the small and beautiful, it also houses the big and the grand. The blue whale, a marvel of nature, holds the title for the largest animal ever to have lived. With a heart the size of a car and a tongue so heavy that 50 people could stand on it, the blue whale truly embodies the vastness of the ocean. As we descend deeper, we find creatures that have adapted in the most extraordinary ways to survive in this harsh and lightless environment. We find fish with lanterns hanging from their heads, squid changing colors like a neon sign, and jellyfish that shimmer and glow in the dark. They are the mystics of the deep sea. And yet, despite our extensive exploration, scientists estimate that we have only discovered a small fraction of the marine species that exist. Thousands, perhaps millions of species are yet to be discovered, each one adding a new note to the grand symphony of the ocean. The ocean's inhabitants are as diverse and fascinating as the depths in which they dwell. So let's continue our journey, diving deeper into the secrets of the ocean, exploring how it plays a crucial role in regulating our planet's climate. But the ocean is more than just a home for marine life, isn't it? Indeed, the ocean takes on a critical role in our planet's climate regulation. One of the key ways it does this is by acting as a heat sink. In simpler terms, it's like the planet's air conditioner. The vast body of water absorbs heat from the sun and then redistributes it around the globe. This ability to store and move heat helps moderate the world's climate, ensuring that temperatures remain relatively stable and habitable. Now, let's talk about the role of ocean currents in climate regulation. Imagine these currents as giant conveyor belts, continuously moving and circulating water around the globe. These currents carry warm water from the equator towards the poles and bring cold water back towards the equator. This process helps distribute heat and influence regional climates. For example, the warm Gulf Stream current is what gives Western Europe its mild and temperate climate, despite its high latitude. However, as with all natural systems, the ocean's role in climate regulation is susceptible to disruptions, particularly from climate change. Rising temperatures can cause seawater to expand and ice caps to melt, leading to higher sea levels. Warmer sea surface temperatures can also intensify storms and hurricanes. Furthermore, changes in the ocean's temperature, salinity, and circulation patterns can disrupt the delicate balance of ocean currents, potentially leading to drastic shifts in climate. The ocean also absorbs a significant amount of the carbon dioxide we emit, helping to dampen the impacts of global warming. But this service comes at a cost. The absorbed carbon dioxide reacts with seawater to form carbonic acid, leading to ocean acidification. This process poses a serious threat to many marine organisms, particularly those with calcium carbonate shells or skeletons. Thus, the ocean plays a vital role in keeping our planet's climate in balance. But it's clear that our actions are putting this balance at risk. We must take urgent measures to mitigate climate change and protect our oceans for the sake of all life on Earth. Did you know that the ocean is also a treasure trove of resources? It's not just a body of water, it's a vast storehouse of wealth that we tap into daily. One of the most apparent resources the ocean provides is seafood. From the fish that grace our tables to the shellfish we enjoy on special occasions, the ocean is a bountiful source of nourishment. Each year we harvest billions of pounds of seafood from the world's oceans, feeding millions of people and supporting countless livelihoods. But the ocean's bounty doesn't stop at seafood. Beneath the seafloor lie enormous reserves of oil and gas. These fossil fuels, formed millions of years ago from ancient marine life, power our cars, heat our homes, and are used in countless products we use every day. The oil and gas industries are significant players in the global economy, creating jobs and contributing to national GDPs. Yet the ocean's wealth isn't just about what we can extract, it's also about the untapped potential for renewable energy generation. Waves and tides, driven by the gravitational pull of the moon and the sun, hold immense energy. Harnessing this energy could provide a sustainable and clean power source, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels and helping to mitigate climate change. The economic significance of these resources is undeniable. The seafood industry alone contributes hundreds of billions of dollars to the global economy each year. The oil and gas industries are even more lucrative, with trillions of dollars in revenue. And the potential for renewable energy from the ocean could open up new industries and jobs, further boosting economies. So when we talk about the ocean's wealth, we're not just talking about the shimmering waves and the spectacular marine life. We're talking about a resource that feeds us, powers our lives, and holds the potential to help us build a more sustainable future. Indeed, the ocean's wealth extends far beyond its scenic beauty. Unfortunately, our ocean faces numerous threats. Do you know what they are? The major threats are overfishing, pollution, and climate change. Overfishing is the act of catching fish at a pace that nature simply can't keep up with. It's a bit like withdrawing money from a bank account faster than it can be replenished. Then there's pollution. This includes everything from plastic waste, which can suffocate and entangle marine life, to harmful chemicals that seep into the ocean from industrial processes. These pollutants can disrupt delicate ecosystems, causing irreversible damage. And we can't forget about climate change. As global temperatures rise, so do ocean temperatures. This can lead to coral bleaching, a phenomenon that occurs when corals expel the algae living in their tissues, causing them to turn completely white. Without these algae, the corals starve and eventually die. But it's not all doom and gloom. Ocean conservation and sustainable practices are more important now than ever before. By managing fisheries sustainably, reducing pollution, and mitigating the impacts of climate change, we can help ensure the ocean's health for future generations. There are also numerous initiatives and solutions being implemented to protect the ocean. For instance, marine protected areas have been established to safeguard key ecosystems. These are like underwater national parks, where fishing and other potentially harmful activities are restricted. Technology is also playing a role in ocean conservation, from satellite tracking to monitor illegal fishing to the development of biodegradable alternatives to plastic. Innovation is helping to turn the tide on ocean threats. And let's not forget the power of individual action. By making sustainable seafood choices, reducing our use of plastic, and supporting organizations that protect the ocean, each of us can make a difference. The health of our ocean is in our hands. It's time we take the responsibility seriously. So, what have we learned about our magnificent ocean? We've delved into its incredible depth, reaching far beyond what the human eye can see. We've met its unique and diverse inhabitants, from the smallest plankton to the largest whales, all interconnected in a delicate balance of life. We've discovered the ocean's critical role in climate regulation, acting as the planet's thermostat and absorbing vast quantities of carbon dioxide. We've explored its wealth, not just in terms of marine resources, but also the economic and cultural value it holds for humanity. We've acknowledged the threats it faces, from pollution and overfishing to climate change, and emphasized the crucial importance of conservation. We must remember that the health of the ocean directly impacts our own survival. The ocean is a fascinating, complex, and vital part of our planet. Let's respect and protect it.